All right. Hey, welcome everyone to our November state call. Glad to have you this evening. My name is Dale Parrish. I'm the state director for Convention of States here in Indiana. And we do this every month, as you know. So glad to have you and welcome any and all of the new people that we have on this evening. I just want to point out a couple things to you. We've been trying to think of ways to keep this call within 60 minutes. So the last two calls, we've exceeded 60 minutes. So you might notice some changes tonight we're going to cut here and there and do our best to keep this call within 60 minutes. And the second thing I want to point out to you is if you want to say something, and this is going to be very important when we get to that final stage of the call, where we do around the horn. When we get to that point, if you want to say something, raise your hand. Now, let me show you. If you look at the bottom of your screen, there's an icon down there called reaction. And if you click on that, you'll get some reactions coming up, emojis. And one of them is raise your hand. And when you click on that, then your hand goes up. You see that on my picture there. Then when you're finished speaking, then you click on that and there's a lower your hand. So let's try to get used to using those, okay? So that I know who wants to speak, and we're gonna especially do that when we get to the around the horn section of the call, because we're gonna only those people raising their hand will get to speak in the during the around the horn. So just trying to kind of keep things under 60 minutes, okay? All right, well, let's get started here and let me share my screen as I normally do. And we'll see if we can, okay, everybody see it okay? We're looking all right? All right, all right. Well, once again, I want to welcome you to the call tonight. And I wanted first up to let Brenda have say a few words, but I don't see her on the call as yet tonight. So we'll go on past her and maybe catch up to her a little later. Okay.
Hey, Dale.
Yeah.
Marty Wood is looking for a link. I think somebody could send Marty Wood a link. I think he's trying to get in.
Okay, should have had,
I'll take care of that, Dale.
All right.
Oops, I didn't raise my hand. I'm sorry.
That's right, Paul.
I tried, but nobody recognized me.
You didn't raise your hand.
I did twice.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Okay.
Didn't mean to interrupt, but Marty's trying to get in. Thanks, Dale.
Okay.
Paul.
Okay, well, let's keep going here. Our vision statement, of course, is the national vision statement, build a strong, engaged Army. So that hasn't changed. Our Indiana mission statement hasn't changed. That's the restore self-governance by recruiting, training, employing citizen activists, engage in all levels of government. That is still the same for 2022. Our objectives for 2021. We're obviously closing out the year here pretty soon. I think all these objectives for 2021, I think we'll be able to check off as met, except probably we're not going to get to 70,000 supporters, and give you some more information on that a little later as we go along here. But we're going to come close, but I don't think we're going to quite make it. But still a good showing, So those are the objectives that we set forth for us in 2021. Here's what we're going to try and accomplish in 2022. And that's to get to 80,000 supporters. We want we want region captains in all of our regions now. We want to get to 60 district captains, support 3 bills in 2022 in the legislative session. and conduct 250 educational presentations. We got some information about these tonight as we go along. So I think you're gonna enjoy seeing what we got cooked up here for us. So, okay, let's see. Has anybody got their hand up? Not yet. All right. All right, keep it going here. Patriot Pen. What, Paul?
I know I didn't raise my hand again. I wanted to let you know Brenda's on the call now.
Oh,
If
she
you want
is.
to go to
Okay.
her.
Okay, I'll come back to her right after I do this. Patriot Pen. We're going to give a Patriot Pen out tonight to Kathy Lee, District Captain in District 11. I don't think Kathy's on the call tonight. I don't believe.
I am on,
You are?
Dale. I am on. For some reason, my picture isn't showing up. I don't know if I've never used my computer for video chatting, so I'm not sure
Oh,
why I'm not showing up, but I am here.
okay. Well, good. I'm glad that I wasn't expecting you to be on. Well, congratulations, Kathy. I understand you put together the Lake County gun information table. Is that right?
Yes, we got 53 signatures on petitions,
Good.
and it was kind of slow. A lot of the vendors weren't real happy because it wasn't real busy, but I thought we did pretty good. We talked to a lot of people.
Good. Well, Kathy, thank you very much. And I want to recognize your effort there by giving you a Patriot Pin. So I'll
Well,
be
thank
mailing
you.
that out to you. And so thank you very much. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on tonight. Okay, let me go back here to Brenda. And Brenda, let me find you here. Brenda, you want to say a few things this evening? There you
Well, good evening, Dale. Thank you so much for having me on. And my picture probably looks better than I do now, so I'll just leave it up there.
Where
just like
are
that.
you tonight? Where are you tonight, Brenda?
Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Are you really? Okay.
You never know. It's going to be like Where Waldo. But I do have a couple things I can share unless you're already going to share them. The first thing is that the Indiana team has done a great job volunteering for Telepatriot missions in other states. We will be having a Telepatriot mission starting, I think it's the 27th. There'll be more information about it. But this is going to be in one of the past states in Texas to, I don't know if the team is aware, but there was a special call to action. It was sort of an experiment in the Houston area with the largest school board in Texas. And as a result of that call to action, which was the school board members were up for election, and Jonathan and the Texas team put together a questionnaire that went out to each of the candidates, kind of like what we do for our state legislators in the elections that are coming up, and got their responses. And so we'll be doing a Telepatriot mission for that.
Hello, Brenda, you're muted. There you go.
No, my phone, somebody called me.
Oh,
Sorry
okay.
about that. And so anyway, if you're interested, be watching for that. We're going to do a few things a little differently, but appreciate your help with that. The second thing is that starting December 3rd, we will have, many of you have been with the team for at least a year. We'll recall we had the 12 Days of Activism that our national grassroots Jason Gerard put together. And so I encourage you to be watching for that. And what he did is each day he had kind of a little mission that he encouraged each of us to get involved with and do. They're kind of fun events, kind of fun activities. But so I encourage you to look for that. And if you have some special ideas for for the state, for yourself, you can do that too. But we'll be looking forward to that start. It will go from December 3rd to approximately December 15th. That's pretty much all that I have right at the moment, Dale, unless you have any questions for me. I think there was a summary that was given with respect to that I sent to you for each of the states where they're at legislatively. I didn't know if you were going to share that tonight, but
No.
you're welcome to share that. It went out in an email to all of our supporters, I believe. So I wasn't going to cover that tonight. You could just share that with the rest of the team and they could know where we stand on each of those states.
Okay, that's as far as the resolution getting passed.
Yes, and yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And where everybody, what the activity has been this year. And it's quite a summary. I sent it to you in Slack the other day. But you're welcome to share it in the general channel or wherever the team looks for
All right.
information like that. And they'll get a really good update on where all the states are right now.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Brenda. Anybody got a question for Brenda while we got her online?
Yeah, Brenda, would you let Liz Cheney know I said hi?
No comment. We're supposed to watch out for moose, you know. Okay. But yeah, if I run into her, I'll definitely say something for sure.
Yeah, you know, you might tell her the whole group here in Indiana said hi to her. Yeah.
I definitely will.
Okay.
I will send your regards.
All right. All right, Brenda. Thank you very much. Glad you could join us tonight. Thank you.
And thank you. You guys are doing a great job. Appreciate
you.
all that you do.
All right, let me get back to where I was before because my next slide's very important. You all remember in September at our strategy meeting, we presented a challenge coin to John Ackerman. And we told everybody, kind of gave you a little history on the challenge coin, how important that award is. That's really the highest level individual award given out in convention estates right now. So only 300 of them were to be given out. I can't remember what John was 200 and something. So anyway, I had 3 individuals in mind that I felt deserved a challenge coin. So I got real busy and sent in my nominations, and all 3 got approved. So on our December 15th state call, which is earlier than normal, just like the one tonight is due to the holidays, on the December 15th call, we're going to recognize 3 challenge coin recipients: Ken Kashuba, Dan Stock, and Richard Loken. And I hope you all will make it a point to tune in to see that. We're working hard to get Mark Meckler either live or perhaps submitting a recording of some type to participate in this. So December 15th, we'll be honoring these 3 individuals. They all 3 are well deserving of this challenge coin. So I wanted to let everybody know that tonight. All right. Okay. Let's get into some reports now. I'm not going to spend much time on these. We won't get into any detail on them. I want to just call your attention up here in the upper left-hand corner. It says pinned general. So all these reports are pinned on the general channel in Slack. So you'll be able, I'll be pinning these tomorrow. So you'll be able to look closer at these reports so that we're not going to spend a great deal of time tonight to go through them. But this is George Ward is preparing this report for us now. And, you know, George has been hiding his Excel spreadsheet talents And we've forced him to the surface now. So he's starting to, his talent is starting to come through. So he's creating this report. This shows us the districts, and you'll notice we've got this broken out now in the new region alignment, all 14 regions. But this shows us the districts in each region where we have a district captain. Now, some of them, we have a district captain, or we have a district captain trainee. So in total, we've got 50 districts with either a district captain or a district captain trainee in place. So that's very good. That's very good. We're shooting for 60 in 2022. So that's very good that we're at 50 now. And of course, we want to continue to keep growing the number of district captains. So this, I think, is like I say, there's a lot of detail in this report, and it'll be pinned on the general channel for you to take a look at. Okay. Now this report, this is still based on the old 9 regions, but so Tim, you're going to have to get this revised here pretty soon to accommodate the 14 regions. But this is where we track the grassroots growth for our state. And the key number here on this report is the one down here in blue, down in the lower right-hand corner, 674 new net supporters in the month of November. Now, keep in mind, we've cut the month off early due to the Thanksgiving holidays. So I'm thinking that 674 is about a half a month. So we're gonna end up with more than that for November. But right now, that's where it stands: 674 new supporters so far in November, which puts us a little over 64,000 for to date. Okay, a couple regions here that had outstanding growth: Region 4 and Region 8. Of course, now that's based on the old region alignment, but so again, this will be pinned, and you can study this further if you want to go to the general channel and take a look at it. Okay. Here's a new chart. Again, George is his talents are really showing here. His Excel spreadsheet talents. This is one of our objectives for 2022 is 250 educational presentations for the year. And this is how we're going to track this from month to month. We're going to record by region the number of educational presentations conducted in that region each month. So this will give us a record as to how we're progressing toward reaching the goal of 250. So once again, George has put together a good graph here, and George will be tracking. He'll be responsible for preparing this report for each of our state calls. Okay. Data cleanup. Again, this is Larry Hartman. Not much activity in November, he said. So I'm not going to go into any detail on this at all. Again, it'll be pinned if you want to take a look at it at a closer look. Does anybody have any questions on any of the reports so far? Okay. All right.
Well, Dale, I sent you a little note on that.
You did?
Yeah, it's in chat.
Okay. Somehow I'm not seeing my chat. I guess when I got my screen share here, I can't see it. What's your question? Or what?
Well, you have me for region 9. It says that region Region 9 is correct, but it's the column to the right of where you have me.
Where, which report are you referring to?
The first one that you showed,
This one?
yep, I should be over one column. And that is actually 9.
So where we got region 10, that's actually 9?
Yep.
Okay. You see that, George?
Yeah, Dale, let me just interject here. The region captains shown are for the old 9 region alignment, even though there are now 12 or 14 regions.
Oh,
This
okay.
needs to be massaged a little bit. One of
All
the
right.
growing pains have gone to 14 regions.
Okay, we'll get that straightened out. All
Well, I
right.
got a question too, because Region 3, those aren't my districts.
Growing pains.
Again, the districts that are listed under each regions are from Gary's new layout of the districts and the 14 regions. So it's kind of a mix and match kind of thing at this point. So it's the districts that show in the regions are the districts that will be in the new regions, but we've only got the 9 regions at this point. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but 50's in the new one. That's not on there, because I'm in 50.
Yeah, the names
Right,
of the columns are not correct, other than 1 and 2. So we just need to rearrange the names on there to get it right.
All right, we'll get it straightened out. We'll get it
Well,
straightened.
Larry Hudson's got 50 and 50's Huntington.
All right. Okay.
And I'll call you, Vicky, and we'll get it straightened out.
All right, Tim, I see your hands up.
Yeah, I wanted to ask,
Okay.
do you really want me to change that report
All right.
for December? Because then you're only going to have 1 month's history. I thought I'd keep it through the end of the year so it would be consistent all year and then change it in
Yeah,
January.
you're right. You're right. That's a good thought. Yes. Don't change it until we start the new year in January.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Okay, I think I saw Ed. I think you had your hand up, didn't you, Ed Paragon?
I did. I think what was said to Vicky probably covers it. My region right now is under districts under Larry Hudson, which is a geographic anomaly.
Okay. All right. All right. We'll get it straightened out.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. Okay, let's move back. Where was I? Okay, COS Indiana. Am I skipping anybody? Anybody have any other questions on any of the reports? I don't see any other hands up. Okay. COS Indiana Live. Couple changes here that we've made. The big change is the software that we use for the broadcast, StreamYard, has enabled us now to bring in a co-host. And I've asked Ken Kashuba to be my, okay, somebody needs to mute themselves.
She's out there, don't I? Or did I? I did it early.
Okay. Yeah, Ken Kashuba is going to be my co-host, and we started that actually this week. So our broadcast just last Monday, Ken was on as my co-host, and I thought it went very well. So we're looking at some other changes again that we're trying to make on this broadcast. One of the other changes we're working on is we're trying to cut it down to a 30-minute broadcast. We had let it get up to 45, 50 minutes in length, and we want to cut it back to 30 minutes. So we're working on coming up with a 30-minute format. So But the big change is Ken Kashuba is now a co-host on COS Indiana Live. Yay. Just want to mention also a roundtable meeting coming up November 22nd. And that's always on the fourth Monday of every month. So next coming up Monday evening, this next Monday, the 22nd, roundtable. Our special guest that evening is going to be Rodney Huckleberry as our National Veterans Coalition Director. And so we're going to have him on as our guest, and we'll be letting him say a few words and then pop some questions to him. So roundtable meeting coming up next Monday, everyone. Okay.
Are we going to have Ryan White on there too, Dale?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Rick, are you on? You have any information on that?
I've tried to get a hold of him, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him yet. But we'd certainly like to have him on, but I haven't gotten a hold of him. Sent him a couple of emails, but I haven't gotten any response back yet.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, Ken,
Hello, Dale.
what
Hello,
you got
everybody.
to say? What you got to say, bud?
Well, thank you so much so far. Totally unexpected with the challenge pin, so thank you there. And we're looking forward to doing some more things to really put some polish on that, I guess. But
Yeah, it's about time you do something to earn that, you know?
Yeah, I know. You finally got me that that raise, you know, with your Social Security check. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
good
right.
to go now. I'm
That's
good to go.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it'll cover my grocery bill, but anyway. Roundtable promotion, as you've already mentioned, we're going to try and get out a couple of quick promotions, being that we are going to be focusing on veterans and Rodney Huckleberry. So that'll be something I know Rick and I are probably going to try and get a couple of promotions out to try and promote that as well for the roundtable. And hopefully the roundtable will have an increase over the last one, which I think they keep getting better and better. So I think the roundtable will be a good one with Rodney on.
Whoop, sorry.
Yep. As the newsletter distribution, we continue to get that out. We are experimenting a little bit. We're going to find out how well that works with trying to consolidate the newsletter a little bit as far as the overall look and link our larger articles to the blog. And we're going to see, we have to see how that works with some links and some things that hopefully that will work. So we're under a little bit of experimentation with the newsletter, but it'll still get out. We're just going to, we're trying to do the same thing that we're doing with the Indiana live broadcast. We're trying to make it a little bit more of a highlight and teaser type things. And then people will still be able to get to the articles. It's just going to be placed in a different way. So we eliminate some of the scrolling on the newsletter. We want to continue to make that a nation-leading newsletter. That's our goal. So we're going to hope to keep it up there with that. Let's see, social media warriors. I have the pleasure tonight of introducing a couple of social media warriors which are joining us. As you know, the push for the comms team this month has been to not only get more social media warriors and have people invite their friends to become social media warriors and get us involved that way, but we actually have a couple. I think I saw Eric online, and I'm hoping that Tammy is online. Couple of social media warriors that agreed to come on tonight, and they're have been active, and we're looking to get them more involved and get them hooked up to our meetings and really make that push for social media warriors. So if we have a second, Eric, are you on? Can you jump on for a second and introduce yourself? Say hi.
Yeah, I'm on.
Hi, Eric.
How's it
I think
going?
Eric's out of Frankfurt, I believe. Is that right, Eric?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, tell us a little bit, Eric, about how you got involved with COS.
A friend of mine just mentioned it to me, and I looked into it and signed up and got kind of interested in through the videos and Convention of States University. And I thought the numbers might be right for at any time ever that this would maybe take a move forward, and would like to be a part of history, hopefully.
That's great. What platforms do you use the most, Eric?
Facebook and TikTok.
Great. That's good to hear. TikTok. I know
Yeah.
we're looking to expand on as many platforms as possible. So yeah, we appreciate all the work you're doing there, Eric, and looking forward to bigger and better things all along. Thanks for joining tonight.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
I'll have-
Eric. Welcome aboard, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you,
Tammy,
Tom.
are you on? I don't know if I saw Tammy.
I
Tammy
I
Edmonton?
didn't see her. I didn't see
Okay.
her unless she's under a different name, but I did not see her.
And give her a second to unmute if she is. Tammy's a nurse, and Tammy. When I spoke to Tammy last, she said she was going to try and get on tonight, but she was mentioning to me that she has an interest in getting involved in some of the polling positions coming up in these upcoming elections. So we've got another candidate for self-governance coming our way, and I'm hoping Tammy can join us one of these nights if she's not on tonight. But
Okay.
she's another one of those heroes. The future, a previous hero with all the work she's doing as a nurse.
Yeah.
So with that, Facebook Live video. I'm not sure what you had that up there for, Dale. Was there something you wanted me to talk about on Facebook Live? The video?
Well, I think you weren't you still working on doing a little short video on how to use Facebook Live?
Oh yeah, those like training videos. Yeah,
Right.
We have that first one up, and yeah, we're going to continue to put out a couple of training type videos on for the DCs and regional and captains, anybody else really who would like a little more polish on their live presentation. So we'll continue to do those.
All right.
And Marengo Mike will be working with the SMWs as well and doing some things in that area. And that pretty much wraps us up.
As a matter of fact, Marengo Micah has put together a little video trying to recruit social media warriors. So I thought we'd take a look at that tonight, if you don't mind.
That'd be great.
All right.
Marengo Mike wants you. Welcome to another Marengo Mike's Corner. You know, there's a common phrase I'm hearing on the streets these days. Quite frankly, it's a little depressing. People are upset with the direction of our country. And at the end of expressing their disgust, I always hear the phrase, but what can we do? That, folks, is where we come in. Educating folks about a constitutional fix that is not well known. Did you also know that there is something everyone can do? And it's a basic volunteer position with Convention of States. If you spend just 5 minutes a day on any social media platforms, you can be a part of history. Spreading the news on Article 5, becoming a social media warrior, and sharing a simple meme on your page, and encouraging friends to join you. We can grow the strongest grassroots movement ever in the history of this great nation. Very important midterm elections coming in 2022, and we need your help. So go to conventionofstates.com and do something for your country. And that's all for now from Marengo Mike's Corner. Bye-bye now.
All right. That's another little shot that Marengo Mike put together for us. So thought we'd go ahead and take a look at that. So anything else, Kim?
Nope, that's it. Marengo's, as I told you, he's in Disney World. He's on vacation. So he's visiting Mickey.
All right. All right. Thanks, Ken. Marty Wood. Marty, I apologize. I don't know if I've I gotta check and make sure you're on the email list. Send invitations for these state calls. I may not have you on there, so I'm sorry.
Paul came through for me.
Yeah, good. Well, Marty is our new legislative liaison, and so we want to get him on the docket here for the state call. So what you got on your mind, Marty?
Well, we're reaching out to all the region captains to try to get down through their district captains and their grassroots supporters and try to get some people that are interested in joining our legislative liaison team. We want to try to canvass what's going on with the legislators in each of the region, look at strategies on what we're going to try to pursue, coordinate that better with national, and get things in the LMS system that national can use and we can use. So we get more boots on the ground to help with this legislative liaison work and build relationships with our representatives. One of the other things we're looking to do in a pilot is to create a focus group from several of our membership supporters and start to have some town hall meetings in specific districts. Listen to them, hear what they're doing, see if there's a way we can help, if it's legislation that we want to support. And if it's legislation that we don't agree with, we will strategize on how to best try to change their minds, I guess, and redirect them. But in any case, we're looking to pilot that hopefully in the next few weeks. And Robert Kelly had done a video that is addressing our 501c3 and C4 status. Specifically C4, which is our action, COS action group. And I would urge everybody to take a look at what's already out there on COS University. And he's got a new video from what he presented down in Nashville that will be available soon, and that'll be added to COS University. But as we move forward, get larger, it's very important that we understand what we need to do is stay within our boundaries of our not-for-profit status. So
Marty,
please urge everybody to look at that.
Tell everybody who Robert Kelly is. There may be some that.
Sure. Robert Kelly is an attorney for COS at the national level. And he's the one that really works hard to protect what we do and that we maintain our 501 status.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Thank you, Marty. Thank you. All right, George, you're up. Can you come on, George? I know
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep, I'm here. Yeah, new district captains, and we've got some other graduates and stuff too that have come out of training. Along with what's shown here, we have Cheryl Schopmeyer. She's now the region captain for 4 and 8 until we finish with the turnover. Susie Harrell completed her training on the 1st of November. Don France is District 52. He was 2nd in November, along with Travis Harrison, District 50 on the 2nd of November. And Shelby Ridenauer should be co-captain with Gary Ridenauer. I guess they're related. Husband and wife, that's related, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
I love spousal teams. They always work well together. And she was completed her training on the 13th of November.
Right.
A quick note, I was getting some reports of some bad links in our training guide. I have fixed a couple of those, and I'm going through them and making sure that they all work. So if you had trouble like in the grassroots section, the grassroots video and the information tables, those have been fixed. So you might want to go back and hit those in the training guide.
All right.
But other than that, we currently have 25 people in training.
25 people. That's great. Now, everyone, you see the lapel pin award here in the center of this slide. This is a new thing that we're implementing. We're going to be for any district captain, any new district captain, that when they complete their training, we're going to award them a lapel pin. So to kind of commemorate the completion of their training. And of course, we'll be recognizing them like George has just done here. So these 4 individuals will get a lapel pin award. So a new award, just like a Patriot pin and self-governance pin. Now we have a lapel pin award for new district captains. So
Yep. Yeah, wear it proudly, folks. Wear it proudly. You deserve it.
yes. All right. Thanks, George. Anything else, George? Nope.
No, I think I'm pretty much done. Time for a nap.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Gary.
Yeah, Dale, thank you. Before we get into other reports, what I'd like to do is I'd like to bring on Rick Lyon. Rick Lyon's a guy I work closely with. He's the state events coordinator. And we've got a short announcement about one of our goals going forward. So Rick, if you want to come on and talk about that, I would appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Gary. I'll try to keep this short here, but hopefully all the regional captains saw my message about what we're talking about here on Slack, and from the feedback I've gotten, I think most everybody's heard this, but we're just going to kind of make it official here tonight, I guess. But the number of local COS events that we've been having has increased significantly. And 2 years ago, the idea of a central warehouse for all the state event materials was a good idea, because all the materials were scattered and hard to track down, and who had it and where it was, all that kind of stuff. So the central location, my house, gave everyone one place to go to get the print materials and banners they needed for events, and one person responsible for making sure that we had everything they needed. But today, as the events in the northern part of Indiana grow in number and the southern part of the state becomes more active, this centralized location, which being in South Bend is not really a centralized location, but the centralized location for events materials has kind of become more of a problem than a solution. So I believe that having a regional event coordinator will improve our ability to serve and assist the local individuals who are wanting to host events. And I think the best solution is to create, material inventories and stage event display items closer to the members in each region. So we've suggested, and it's been approved, that we ask, each regional captain to find someone in their region to become what we're calling a regional event coordinator. And each region should have one person dedicated to event coordination and supporting, all the districts in that region. And this will put the event support person closer to the people and the events needing support. And the materials they need will be, physically closer to them as well. So the regional event coordinator, I think, should still report, well, I shouldn't say still report, but should report to their regional captain about the events in their region, what they're planning, what they're trying to do, but rely on the state event coordinator, me, for help in obtaining the COS support and resources. So we're asking all the regional captains to select an events coordinator for your region. And if you would send the name of that person to me, because what I'd like to do is create a Slack channel where this group of regional event coordinators can interact with each other, share experiences, their methods, and solutions to their problems that come up. So that way they can just kind of share information and learn from each other. So I want to recommend that all the regional captains have at least one COS banner and a banner stand that they can loan out to event hosts in your region, and a supply of printed materials for the event hosts to use. And hopefully all of you saw that I recently sent out a condensed version of the COS National Event Coordinator Manual. We're calling it the COS Indiana Event Coordinator Manual. And it's a much shortened version, so it's something you can use that hopefully be quick and easy to find what you need, and has a checklist in it for the things you need to do to host a successful event. Hopefully this will help everyone in your area wanting to host an event and to know where to start and how to stay within the rules of COS and where to get materials and resources and things like that. So in this manual are links to where to purchase items you need. But anytime you need help getting materials or, paying for event fees or finding where to get the stuff you need, just let me know. That's what I'm here for. But you can find most everything you need as far as print materials and banners at the COS grassroots printing website. So I guess, the last thing I'll say is just, from now on, just consider this kind of the official start of this change in the way we're doing events coordinating. And let me know if you need any help from me. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate that. I'm going to hit the next item down in the agenda. The region captains are right now putting together their plans for 2022 based primarily on our statewide goals that Dale went over at the beginning. And beginning in January, we're going to have region captain reports. 2 region captains are going to give a short report about what's going on in their regions. And Dale, I don't know if you want to pull up the next slide. Probably we'll have the next item to talk about.
Yeah. Susan Perry, did you have your hand up there? I thought I saw you had your hand up.
I did not have my hand up. I was replying to a direct message from Thomas Schultz.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Gary.
So this is our mission excellence tracking by region is how we're doing this now. As you can see, this is by the 9 regions, probably about the last time you will see this report. This is for the month of.
This is for September, Gary. This is the one I forgot to show.
Okay, this is the one for September. You have the one for October too, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I wanted to show this because on the October call, I showed the wrong one. I showed the August report. So this is the September report, and this is the October report.
Yeah, very good. So you can see this is still the nine region alignment. We had a total of 630 points for the month. Region 3 was probably the top performer there. And but we had really a lot of things going on all over the state. Points earned in every region. And the top individuals you could see there for the various regions around the state. Encouraging people to get in the habit of entering the actions you do on the COS Action app on your phone. At the end of the month, you can go back and put that on the MEP. Dale Tipton and I have had a conference about trying to line up the items on our MEP to more closely align with the items listed on the COS Action phone app. So that should be coming out later, maybe in December or January, we're going to have that. So we're going to make it easier, but encourage everybody to report the items you do, G&Ts, general and training, LR, legislator relationships, and GGRs, growing the grassroots. So you want to go on to the next?
I wanted to look at this. I don't know if I can get my cursor. I wanted to look at this. Yeah, well, I tell you, boy, Cheryl and Richard gave Vicky a run for her money in September, didn't she? Okay.
Yep, definitely.
Everybody got to get Vicky here, okay?
So yeah, we had a lot of events in region, the old region 3. If you're going to go to the next one, Dale, I think I want to talk briefly about the new alignment. If you look on the left, looks like a mess of a map, but I'm going to go over real quickly with you kind of how we laid this out. We went from 9 regions to 14 regions. Region 1 is essentially Lake Porter County area. Dale Tipton is the region captain there. Region 2 is the Plymouth area, again, going across northern Indiana first. The Plymouth area, Richard Loken, the region captain. Region 3 is the Elkhart, Mishawaka, South Bend, kind of along there. We don't have a region captain there. Region 4, the new Region 4 back on the left side of the state is the Lafayette area. Then going across Region 5 is the Fort Wayne area. That's where Vicki Mooring is the region captain. New Region 6 is sort of Muncie, and it's kind of a weird region, mostly stretched out east to west. But Muncie is the largest community there. We don't have a region captain, but I think we may soon. Region 7, back the area kind of around Greencastle, Terre Haute, in that area. That's Cheryl Shopmeyer. And then Region 8 is sort of the area north of Indianapolis, Carmel, and that area. That's Larry Hudson's new region. Region 9, eastern side of the state there is Thomas Schultz. And Thomas is also, for the time being, going to fill in Region 6 and Region 12. So both north of his region and south of his region. Region 10 is south of Indianapolis. That's Martinsville in that area. That's where Mike Baugh is the region captain. New Region 11 is the area around Evansville, kind of that area in the central time zone down there, in the way far south, southwest corner of the state. The new Region 12, I'm calling Scottsburg, which is north of Louisville, Kentucky, and that part of the state down there. And the regions 13 and 14 are the regions in the Marion County that are not covered by Region 8. And Michael has taken Region 13 and the East, what I call East Marion County and West Marion County. So anyway, that's sort of the logic of what we did in the new regions, tried to center them around a sort of an urban area. And anybody has interest in being a region captain, one of the things you can see is these regions are geographically a little smaller. And so it's easier to take on as a region captain to oversee that geographical area, because it's not quite as big as they were previously. And a fewer House districts in each one. So hopefully will be a role that will be a good role for new region captains that we want to fill those open slots. And I think, was there another slide, Dale, or does that wrap us up?
That's it.
Okay, thanks everyone. But if you have questions about the new regions, let me know.
Yeah, anybody got any questions for Gary before we move on here? Quite a bit. All right. Thanks, Gary. Thank you. Tim is our prayer contact person. Tim, anything you want to say about the prayer contact feature or function?
Well, it's been kind of slow. Not very many people contact me about this, but we're always available. If you send me a note, I send it up to the National Prayer group, and you just have a lot of people praying for your family member or your event or whatever it is that you have going on.
All right, good. Thank you, Tim. Well, folks, we are at the final phase around the horn. Just a reminder, our next call is state call for December will be on December 15th. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing and get back to this view where I can see everybody. This is around the horn. So this is, once again, if there's something you would like to say, raise your hand. And Dan Stock's got his hand raised. This ought to be good.
Well, I'm going to be brief so we can stay underneath the hour thing, but we know of at least 2 senators and 1 representative will be introducing a bill in January to ban vaccine discrimination in the state of Indiana. And it will also prevent, it will not only be for state and local government, it'll be also for private employers, and will ban people from even asking. So I'd like to see if we can't get that on the front burner for the liaison thing to get approval for us to talk about that from national, and hoping everybody here will back that. Because right now that's the immediate power grab coming from the federal government, is to financially force you to behave the way they want. And we're very hopeful that we're going to get a strong bill to come out of Indiana this year banning vaccine discrimination. It's not just going to be an anti-mandate bill. It's actually going to prevent your employer from asking and keeping records of whether or not you've been vaccinated or not. It'll also be true for schools, so that they can't discriminate against kids on the basis of it or anything like that. So hoping we can get everybody's support moving that up, because one of our 3 things we're allowed to back at the national level here in Indiana.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Cheryl, I think you were next. Unmute.
Yep, I'm gonna unmute first. I just wanted to let you know that tomorrow evening is our second region meeting, and we hope to have Bob Heaton and John Ford there. We haven't gotten confirmation yet that they will attend, but I anticipate this meeting to be a lot larger than the last one, and we had 19 in attendance in October. So I'm pretty excited about tomorrow night.
Good for you. Good for you, Cheryl. That's great. That's great.
Cheryl, is that meeting identified on the calendar as to time and place?
You know, I don't know that I put that on there.
You know what he's talking about, the team up calendar?
Yes, but I can't remember if I put that on there when I was talking with somebody, because I'd forgotten how to do that. But it's in Clay City at the United Methodist Church in Clay City at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening.
Okay. All right. All right, good. Gary, I think you had your hand up, didn't you?
That was just to give it a thumbs up to Dan, Dr. Dan, about.
Oh, that was a thumbs up, huh? Okay.
I put my camera on now so I can just do it like this.
Okay. All right. All right. Anyone else got anything they would like to say or mention?
Dale, I couldn't find my hand right away, but if Cheryl could get that information, if she can just put it in the chat, I'll put it on the team calendar.
Where did she? Oh, did you hear that, Cheryl? I think she's doing that, Ken.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If it shows up in the chat, I'll copy that and put it into the team up calendar.
All right.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Well, that's all I got for you tonight, and we're under 60 minutes. How about that, huh? All right. So, yeah. So once again, I want to thank everyone for participating tonight, and congratulations to Ken and Dan and Richard Loken on their Challenge Coin appointments awards. So I hope you will all join us in December when we take the time to recognize these individuals. So they're well-deserved awards. So, and I want to certainly, before I forget, I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. So that's coming up next week. And just another reminder that our roundtable is Monday, the 22nd. So be sure and tune in for that. So I don't see any other hands up. So I think we will call it a wrap, and I'll go ahead and stop the recording.